start with the second exercise, quadratic equations, exercise 4.2. So first one, find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. So a quadratic equation will be given in this question. So we should find the roots, that is zeros of the equation. So let's go. So the first one is x square minus 3x minus 10. So I have already taught you this format of finding zeros in polynomials. So again I'll teach you, don't worry. So firstly we should find the product and sum, that is product of the equation AC, A into C, that is ax square plus bx. The equation will be in the form of this, A into C, that is 1 into minus 10, that is minus 10. Sum will be b, that is minus b, b is minus 3. So now let's draw numbers. So here numbers. So in the upper case you should write product minus 10, and in the lower case you should write the sum. So we should assume two numbers such that if we multiply that we will be getting minus 10, and if we add or subtract them, we will be getting minus 3. So we should assume two numbers. So minus 10, what are the factors of minus 10 is 2 5s are 10. So 2 into 5, let's take 2 into 5, 2 into 5. So if we multiply, we will be getting minus 10. So we will be getting 10, just 10. So to get minus sign, we should put minus sign either in 2 in place of 2 or 5. So let's check. If we put in the place of 2, we will be getting minus 10. But if we subtract them, 5 minus 2, if we add them, we will be getting 3 plus 3. So we can't put a minus in place of 2. So let's put minus in place of 5. So if we multiply them, we will be getting minus 10. And if we sum them, minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. So this is our number. So opposite sign of this number is all zeros. So 2 comma minus 5. So the opposite sign of this number is minus 2 comma 5. So this is our zeros of the equation. Let's go the second one. So the second one is 2x, 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So similarly product is AC, that is A into C, that is 2 into minus 6, this minus 12, and sum will be B, that is 1. So take minus 12 upper side and 1 in downer side. So to assume two numbers such that if we multiply, we will be getting minus 12, and if we sum them, we will be getting 1. So what are the factors of 12? That is 2 6 are 3 4s are, yeah. The difference between 3 and 4 is 1. So let's take these two numbers, 3 and 4. So 3 and 4. So if we multiply them, we will be getting just 12 plus 12. So to get minus 12, you can put we should put either minus in place of 3 or 4. So if we put minus in place of 4, if we multiply them, we will be getting minus 12. But if we sum them, minus 4 plus 3 will be getting minus 1. So we should get plus 1. So we should put minus in place of 3, so that if we sum them, we will be getting plus 1 only. So opposite sign of this numbers is are zeros. So we got minus 3 and 4. These are our numbers. So now we should check the number A, variable A, that is 2. So we should divide them by 2. Okay. So we should check the variable 2. In last sum, the variable is 1 in the place of x square. Here the variable constant for variable x square is 2. So if A, in place of A there is any number except 1, we should divide by the number. So here the variable constant term of x square is 2. So that's why we are just dividing the number with the assumed numbers. So these the opposite sign of this numbers is are zeros. That is minus 3 by 2 is if we change the sign, 3 by 2, that is our 1 0, and we can simplify the form. 2 4s are 2 2s are 4, and the minus 2 is plus 2 changes to minus 2. These are zeros. So let's go to the third one. So fourth one, okay, 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8. So the equation is not in complete form since it is in 1 by 8 in the constant term. So just take LCM. So if you take LCM, 2 into 8 is 16x square. 16x square minus 8 into x is 8x plus 1. So if 8 is equal to 0. So if we take 8 to that side, our equation will be 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. So the product is 1 and sum is minus 8. That is my A and C. This is one is B. Okay. Sorry, our product is 16. 1 into 6 is 16. Okay. So take the 16 uppercase, that is product in uppercase, and sum in lowercase. So we should assume two numbers such that if we product them, we'll be getting 16, and if we sum them, we'll be getting minus 8. So the factors of 16 is 2 8s are okay, 4 4s are 16. Okay, if we sum 4 plus 4, we'll be getting 8, and if we add the product them, we'll be getting 16. So let's take 4 and 4. Okay, 4 and 4. So in product the sign is plus, so we can leave it as it is. Okay, but in the sum the number, but in the place of sum the sign is in minus. So to take minus, so we should put minus in both the sides, because if we put minus in only 1 4, if we add them we will be getting 0. So we should not get 0, we should get minus 8. So we are putting minus in both the sides. So if we put only one side, the sum will be 0, okay, and the product will be minus 16. So if you put minus in both the sides, if we product them, we will be getting plus 16. Minus 4 into minus 4, minus minus cancels, and 16. And if we sum them, minus 4 is minus 8. So now let's see the a term, constant term of x square, that is 2. So let's divide by it, 2. So minus 4 by 2 is minus 2 and minus 2. So opposite signs of this is the zeros of the equation, 2 comma 2. So this is our zeros. So let's go the fifth one. Let's go the fifth one. So 100x square minus 20x plus 1. So the equation is, the product of the equation is A into C, that is 100 into 1 is 100. The sum is B, that is minus 20. So taking product in uppercase and sum in minor downcase. Assume two numbers such that the product is 100 and sum is minus 20. Okay, let's assume that. So factors of 100 is 5 into 20, 10 into 10. Okay, so 10 into 10, if you add them, we will be getting 20, and if you multiply them, we will be getting 100. So only thing we should change the sign. So 10 into 10. So the product is 100, that is 10 into 10, 100 plus 100. So for the only thing we should change for the sum, minus 20. So if we add 10 plus 10, we will be getting plus 20 only, not minus 20. So to get minus 20, we should put minus in both the sides, that is minus 10 and minus 10. If you put in only one side, we will be getting sum as 0. So we should put minus in both the sides, that is minus 10 and minus 10. Now we should check for A, that is 100. So A 100. So we should divide it by the number. So if it is the constant term of the x square is 1, there is no need to divide, because 10 by 1 is 10 only. So since it is 100, we are just dividing it by the number, assumed number. So cancelling the numbers, zeros here also. So opposite signs of this number is or 0. So 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. So this is our answer. So that question, find two numbers whose sum is 27, product is 182. So two numbers, we should find two numbers such that the sum is 27 and product is 182. So let's assume those two numbers. Let the numbers be x and y. Let the number be x and y. So they are saying that sum is 27, that is x plus y is 27. So if we take value of x here, x means we will be getting 27 minus y. This is our value of x, first equation, and they are saying that product is 182, that is xy is 182. So we know the value of x, so 27 minus y into y is equal to 182. 182, okay. So now just expanding this bracket by just multiplying y into 27 minus y, that is 27y minus y square, okay, is equal to 182. So since y square is in minus, we should take to RHS so that it becomes positive. So y square 182, so we are taking y square here and also 27y here. Since it is in plus, if it goes to RHS, it changes to minus, so minus 27y, 7y plus 182. Okay. So we got product as 182 and the sum as minus 27. So let's do. So we got product as 182 and sum as minus 27. Okay. Now let's check it out. So our product in uppercase and sum in downcase. So assume two numbers such that product is 182 and sum is 127. Okay. How to assume? So we should take the factors of 182. What are the factors of 182? So the factors is 2 into 91. So if you sum them, you won't be getting 27. So you can take 13 table, 13 into 14. Yeah, if you multiply 13 into 14, you will be getting 182, and if you sum them, you will be getting 27. Yes, our assumption is correct. So the two numbers are 13 into 14. So now check for A. So in our equation, the constant term of the x square is 1. So there is no need to divide it. So now let's check both the sign. So if you multiply, you will be getting 182 plus 182. But if we sum them, we should get minus 27. So we should add minus in both sides. So opposite signs of this number are zeros. So 13 and 14. These are all zeros. Okay. You can just check by the given question. If you sum them, you should get 27 and multiply it 182. That's it. Fourth question. Find two consecutive positive integers such that sum of whose squares is 365. So let us assume that two consecutive numbers to be x and x plus 1. Let consecutive numbers be x and x plus 1. Okay. X plus 1. So these are our two consecutive numbers. So they are saying that two consecutive numbers, sum of whose squares is 365. That is the sum of their squares, that is x square plus x plus 1 the whole square is 365. So let's simplify it just by expanding the bracket. So this is in the format of a plus b whole square, that is that will be equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is 1, is equal to 365. So x square plus x square is 2x square plus 2x. So if we take 365 to minus LHS, it changes to minus. So 1 minus 365 is equal to 0. So 3x square plus 2x. So minus 365 plus 1 is 364, minus 364 is equal to 0. So now let's divide LHS and RHS just by 2. So 2 by 2 is x square, 2x by 2 is x, minus 364 by 2 is 182. So this is our equation. Okay. So this is our equation. In the earlier question itself we got the same sum but with different signs. That is same equation with different signs. So product is minus 182 and sum is b, that is minus 1. So we got the same equation in the previous sum. So that is minus 182 and 1. Sorry, sum is 1 plus 1. So product, we should take the numbers such the product is minus 182 and sum is 1. So last sum we took 13 and 14. So the same equation 13 and 14. So we should get product as minus 182 and sum as 1. So if we put minus in place of 14, the sum we will be getting sum as minus 1. So and product as minus 182. Product is satisfied but sum is not satisfied. So we should put minus in place of 13. If you put in place of 13, the sum will be plus 1 and product is minus 182. So it is correct. It is satisfied. So we should now check for a, that is constant term of x square. So the constant term of x square is 1. So no need to worry. So the opposite signs of these numbers is all zeros. That is 13 comma minus 14. Since in the question they are asking find two consecutive positive integers, that is positive integers, minus 14 is negative, so you can simply neglect it. So our answer is 13. So the x is 13 and another consecutive number is 13. X plus 1 is, that is 13 plus 1 equal to 14. So these are our required numbers. So let's go to the fifth one. So fifth one, the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 cm less than its base. The hypotenuse is 13 cm. Find the other two sides. So there's a right angle triangle. And they're saying that the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 cm less than its base. So let's take the base to be x. Let base be x centimeter. So let's name it ABC x centimeter. And they're saying that the altitude is 7 centimeter less than its base. That is base is x centimeter. So altitude means x minus 7. Okay. So if the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, we should find the other two sides. Okay. So we got this one. In right angle triangle, we know the formula, that is AC square is hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. That is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is the formula, we knew that since our 5th standard. So let's simplify just by putting the values in place of that. So we know the AC value, AB value and BC value. We just need to find the x value. So 13 square is equal to AB square is x minus 7 the whole square. Okay. X minus 7 the whole square. BC square is x square. Okay. 13 square is 169 and there is in the format of a minus b the whole square. So a minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. That is x square minus 2 into x into 7 plus 49 plus x square 169 is equal to x square minus 14x plus 49 plus x square. So this is our equation. So let's simplify it. X square that is 2x square minus 14x plus 49. So if we take 169 to this side, it becomes minus 169 is equal to 0. Simplifying it, 2x square minus 14x minus 169 plus 49 is minus 120. Yeah, 120. So this is our equation. Let's divide LHS and RHS just by 2, so that it becomes in simple terms. 2x square by 2 is x square minus. So let's continue. So the product of the equation is minus 60 and sum is minus 7. So let's put it in the upper case as product and down case as minus 7. Let's put a rhombus. So we should assume two numbers such that the product will be minus 60 and sum is minus 7. So the factors of 60 is 6 into 10, 5 into 12. Yeah, 5 into 12. So if we subtract, we will be getting 7, and if we product them, we will be getting 60. So the only thing we should change the sign. So 5 12s are. So we should change the sign such that the sum is minus 7 and product is minus 60. So let's try by putting minus in place of 5. If you put minus in place of 5, the product is minus 60, it is satisfied, but the sum is not satisfied. 12 minus 5 is plus 7. So let's put minus in place of 12. So product is satisfied. If we sum them, we will be getting minus 7. Minus 7. So let's put minus in place of 12. Let's check for A. So here A is 1, so no need to divide it. So the opposite signs of these numbers are zeros. So minus 5 and 12. Since no in any triangle the distance of each nothing can be in negative, because none of the distance can be in negative sign. If you take a distance of a part to be 16 cm, it cannot be said as minus 16 cm because there is no value of negative sign for distance. So we can simply neglect minus 5. So our answer is 12. So 12 is our answer. So we should find the other two sides. So what are the other two sides? So that is, we knew the hypotenuse. The other two sides is x and x minus 7. So x we know 12 and x minus 7 is 5. So x centimeter and 5 centimeter. These are required two sides. So let's do the last sum of this exercise. So last sum. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles on a day. The total cost of production on the day was rupees 90. Find the number of articles produced and cost of each article. Okay, let's use the assumption method. So there's a cottage industry in the question, and it produces a certain number of pottery in each day. So on a particular day, they observed that the cost of production was 3 more than twice the number of articles. So the total cost of production is 90 rupees. We should find the number of articles and cost of each article. So let us assume the number of articles to be x. Okay. So because they are asked to find the number of articles and cost of each article. So the number of articles produced on the day, see, we should see this line, 3 more than twice the number of articles. So the articles should be taken as x. Okay. Let number of articles be x, and they are saying that on a particular day, okay, so that we should take we should take cost of each article. Cost of each article is Bx. So now they are saying that the cost of on the particular day, cost of each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles. That is, cost of article we should take it as y. Let cost of each article be y, and they're saying that on a particular day it was observed the cost of production, that is for each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles, that is twice the articles is twice the number of articles is 2x plus 3, 2 into number of articles, so we got a y value. Okay, so and they're saying that the total cost production to be 90 rupees, that is the total cost is total cost, there is a formula is, that is total cost formula is number of articles into cost of each article, cost of each article. So if you multiply the number of articles and cost of each article, you will be getting total production, that is rupees 90. So according to our question, x into y is 90. So we knew the value of y, so we should put that. So we knew the value of y, so just multiply x into 2x plus 3, this is 90, equal to 90. Okay, so now let's multiply inside the bracket. X into 2x is 2x square plus x into 3 is 3x is equal to 90. So let's take 90 to this side, 2x square plus 3x minus 90. So here product is a into c, that is 2 into minus 90 is minus 180, and sum is b, that is 3. So let's put 180 in upper case, minus 180, and 3 in down case. Put a rhombus, assume two numbers such that product is minus 180 and sum is 3. So let's take the factors of 180. So factors of 180 is 5 into 5 3s are 50, 5 6 are 30. Okay, 2 90s are, so we have another thing, it is 15 into 12. So 180, the factors of 180 is 15 into 12, such that if we multiply them we will be getting 180, and if we sum them we will be if we minus them we will be getting 3. So let's take these two numbers, we just need to change the sign. So 12 into 15, these are the two numbers. So we should change the sign such that we get minus 180 when we multiply it, and we should get plus 3 while we subtracting it. So if I put minus in place of 15, the product is satisfied but the sum won't be satisfied, we will be getting minus 3. So we should put minus in place of 12. And now the last step is to check the constant term of x square, that is here. So the constant term of x square is 2. So 2 divided by the number. So divide the assumed number by 2. So 2 6 are, so 15 by 2 is 15 by 2 only. So we got minus 6 and 15 by 2. So the opposite sign of this numbers is or zeros of the equation. So 6 comma minus 15 by 2, and we knew that the cost can never be in negative sign, so we can simply neglect minus 15 by 2. So we can say that cost of so the value of x is 6, so that is number of articles. Since number of articles cannot be negative sign, we will be saying that 6, we can simply neglect 15 by 2, minus 15 by 2. Okay, so number of articles is equal to 6, that is x is equal to 6. Cost of each article is x into y, that is x into y. We knew the 6, and value of y is we knew the 2x plus 3, that is 2x plus 3. Yeah. So value of y is 2 into 6 is 12 plus 3, that is 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 3 is 15. Okay, so cost of each article is actually y, not xy. Total production is only xy. So cost of each article is y. So we knew the value of y, we found it. So rupees 15. So cost of each article is rupees 15. Number of articles produced on a particular day is 6. So we have completed the second exercise. Tomorrow we'll be seeing the third exercise. So bye bye, take care.